Alright, so I got this thing that I funded in Kickstarter. I finally got it in the mail. I've been waiting on it for seemingly forever. It's just how it is when you're waiting on someone. It feels something, not someone. It just feels like a long time. The watch pot never boils, that phrase. Well, anyway, I saw this thing online, and I thought this was the neatest. Just saw that, I thought, oh wow, the future is now. Let's get in it. So it's not really an unboxing, more of a review, because, I couldn't stop myself from opening it once I opened up the package for the mail. And this is it. The 3D Simo Mini. Yeah. I wouldn't tell you what this thing is, but it's a lot of things, so it's easier just to show you. So this is the body of it. Very slim. I like it. I thought it was actually going to be heavier, a little bit bulkier than this, just looking at it online. But it turned out pretty nice. I like it. This is the main attachment, or what's considered the main attachment, I don't know. I guess the main attachment would be whatever you use the most, but I feel like I'm going to end up using this the most. This is the 3D drawing. So it extrudes a piece of filament. You got like a line of filament that you put in through the back. It goes through and it heats, kind of like a hot glue gun for plastic. It pushes it out, it melts it, pushes it out, and then it hardens pretty soon after it comes out, so you can like mold it and draw stuff with plastic. It's pretty sweet. What's cool about this is that it pops out and you can just put another piece in. This is the burning tip. It's got like a little spoon attachment on there. You can change this out for different shapes, like burning tips. But yeah, and it just slides in. And the the body of this thing already, it's got a chip in here somewhere, I guess. It knows what attachment you're putting in, like the second you put it in it. Oh, you've got the wood burning attachment in there. This is a soldering iron. This one I'm probably going to end up using a bunch too, because I do a lot of little electronic stuff on the side. This one I thought was pretty neat. It's not something I've ever thought to put on an electronic, This is a foam cutter, and they say it cuts other stuff. I don't know. I'll probably try that out. I've got a bunch of real thin Kydex, which, if this could cut through Kydex efficiently, that would make my life so much easier. But anyway, I don't have it strung up right now, but there's a wire. It's like a resistance wire that goes through here. And if you know anything about resistance, electricity tries to flow through it. Of course, it's not going to be able to pass very easily through this resistance wire, so it's going to heat up a bunch. And that's what, you use it to cut all that stuff. So I'm going to slide that back off. Put that back in here. Put the OG tip back on. Yeah, so that's that. Set this over here. And it comes with your manual. And of course, I think they did a bunch of different languages. Mine is, of course, English. I would imagine that the standard came in, Czech, or I don't know the actual name for the language they speak in the Czech Republic, but the guy who made this is Czech, and yeah, you can tell because his little updates on Kickstarter, not always worded the best, but he's trying. That's what matters. That's why I say to any, non-native English speaker, at least they're trying, They're going to make mistakes. I speak Spanish. I make mistakes. It's to be expected. So it comes with a plug. Of course, because it's from Europe, you get these little weird nubby prongs. So that comes with the adapter. The Freedom adapter. You got your charging cord. Now, you can't, it is a micro USB, but you can't use just any micro USB cord because, look how long this is. They made it long for a reason. Let me see if I can find another micro USB I got laying around. See, like this would, this is what you'd use for most appliances, but they made it extra long. Now, they did this for a reason because going in there, the depth going into the little charging hole is pretty deep, so that a normal one wouldn't be able to reach all the way in there. It'd be a loose connection. It would turn on and off randomly, just depending on how you jiggle it. So it came with, you know, the wiring for the foam cutter, different burning tips. I think that's another soldering tip. I guess it could be, but I think that's just another burning tip. And it comes with this little cutter thing right here. Yeah, so that's for jammed filament, because sometimes, I don't know, stuff happens. It might get stuck up in there. It's got this little slot right here. So you take this, it's got like a wedge shaped end right here. So you take it in, you push it in, it cuts the filament so that you can, you know, take this off. I actually had to do that earlier because I put the filament in wrong. I'm a scrub, you know, it works like that. Alright, and then we get to the actual filament. This is the ABS. This is what you'll use a lot of just standard 3D printers using. It's just real basic plastic, stuff like that. This is the hips. It's real lightweight, so if you're drawing a lot of like models that are kind of unsupported, like they don't have something directly underneath it holding it up, you would want to use this because it's real light and it can support its own weight, just kind of like hanging off the side. Like if you're, I don't know, doing a house with a balcony and you don't have any supports underneath it, you could use this, so when it goes out, it doesn't just fall from its own weight. This is PLA. This one's different because it's, I think they said it's recycled plastic, but well, they said it was eco-friendly, so I'm assuming recycled plastic, which is pretty neat. I mean, so like if you mess up a model, you know, you could like recycle it, and then they'll just turn it back into more filament. So it's, think of it like a do-over. That's that, and I think I'm going to demonstrate the 3D drawing because that's like the neatest part of all this. I think, at least that's what I'm going to be using the most. What do I want to use? I think I want to use the hips. Hips. Abs for dudes, hips for chicks. You know, that's how it works, I guess. Yeah. Let's get this done. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the hips. Why not? I haven't used it yet. We'll try it out. So if something goes wrong, it's probably because I'm a noob. I'm inexperienced. Don't take my mess-ups as an accurate review of the product. I mean, just because I mess up doesn't mean it's a bad product. Just keep that in mind. So I'm just going to take a length of this. About that long while I do it. And a lot of people just keep it. Oh yeah, you gotta straighten this out right quick. So, you know, do it like that. It's not hard. But, you know, I've seen people, like, in other videos, just keeping it on the spool. I'd prefer not to do that because, it feels cumbersome, like, I don't know, you got something loose hanging off the back like that, it just feels like you're constantly having to keep up with it. And it's easier just to figure out, you know, for a short demo like this, you're not going to need much. So, hell, this is probably even more than what I need, but I'm just going to cut it off just because maybe I'll probably continue messing with it even after the video's over. No, just kind of break it, I guess. Flex it, flex it, flex. Is my camera even still on? It'd be horribly embarrassing if it wasn't. Okay, yeah, it is. And if you're wondering why I put my hand in front of the lens, there's a light on it. I can see the light on my hand. I'm not just some weirdo doing random stuff. So there's that. And I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. Now, when I plug this in, you're going to see one of really the only bad things. I wouldn't even really say it's bad. It's just kind of a minor inconvenience, really. Because I don't like it. So, like this little part of it. Here we go. You're going to hear it. Yeah, that right there. And that higher pitched one was just a little thing turning on. But it's this little drone that kind of, it gets really annoying. It starts to slowly but surely drive you insane. So, to the maker of this product, if you happen to see this video, if you're, you know, interested in what people are saying about your product, if I had one thing that I could change or really add to it, something to dampen this noise, because, you know, I was trying to show my engineering teacher today, and literally I turned this thing on, and everyone in the classroom turned and just stared at me like, what the hell is that noise? Yeah. But you gotta let it heat up, obviously, just like with most other heating elements. So what I'm gonna do... Oh, I got a message. We'll look at that when I'm not on video. Come on. Yeah, my phone's slow. Deal with it. Oh, God. See, that's just... It bothers me, you know? God, every time I set it on something, it gets louder. There we go. Set it over there for now. So what I'm going to show you is this app. They have an app. It connects via Bluetooth to the device. So like it's going to say connecting right there, connecting 3D Simo Mini, and you see on here it says Bluetooth, meaning it's connected. Now I mean, I haven't been able to actually see for myself if the things that you change in here affects this. But we're going to show you, you know, you can select your different plastics that they've got. They've got a bunch of different kind of filaments on their website you can buy, which I thought was pretty sweet. There we go. Alright, so you know, they've got the three that I've got. They've got one. The wood sounds interesting to me. I don't know if it's because it's kind of like a matte color, and they said it's when you burn it or like when you are melting it, it smells like wood. I thought that was kind of neat. But lay brick, I don't even know what that is. I didn't see that on their website. And you got the different metals, which is that legit like metal wiring that you can 3D print? Because that'd be super neat. They've got the thermochrome, which changes color depending on temperature. You know, you've got two different colors, so if it's warm it'll be like orange, and then when it's cold it'll be like green or something. You got fluorescent, which is exactly what it sounds like. And then you've got the PET, which is like a transparent type plastic. So that's neat. You use it for like windows on a model house or something. There's that, and here you can have, you know, your speeds. I have it set slow for some reason, I don't know why. So that, I guess that updates it. You know, it tells it how fast you want it to... Yeah. You know, how fast you want it to extrude. Extruding is when it pushes it out. So you can, like, whatever. I mean, if you use any kind of, like, if you use any kind of digital design software, you probably know what extruding is, or 3D modeling design. I mean, there's a bunch of different kinds of designing. But yeah, I mean, this, go away. This app does a whole bunch of different stuff. Why is it making a different noise? Yeah. Alright, so let's get started on this. Oh, that buzzing, seriously, yeah. To the guy who made this, if you're watching this, please do something about the buzzing. I mean, if it's possible. I mean, obviously there's engineering factors that go into this that I'm probably not aware of, but if it's possible, you know, just look into it. I'd be pretty grateful, even if it's just like an extra attachment that I have to buy. You know, make it cost like $10. I'd buy it for sure. And I'm pretty sure a bunch of other people would too, because, you know, nobody likes being slowly driven insane. So we're going to feed this in the back. There's like a hole back here. And this is really the trickiest part about this, is getting it to feed. Okay, there we go. I got it. And then I've got a little thing that I set up. I had some spare corkboard from a physics project last year for like a presentation or whatnot. And then one thing I was noticing, that they have a base that you can buy. What is that? Make this go away. They've got a base you can buy so that when you draw, it like grabs at the board so it doesn't slide around when you're trying to draw. But I don't have that because I just got this thing like last night, legitimately. So we're going to take this and we're going to put in just some pegs to build my base around. We're going to do a triangle, why not? Here we go. Well, let's just do some basic shapes. Gotta wait for it to extrude. Come on. That's going to push out the old filament that I had accidentally left in there. Looks like a little... You know, honestly, it kind of... If you own fish, the fish turds, that's what this looks like. Looks like a fish turd. Just gonna loop it around here. Bring it over here. I messed up. I'm no good. Alright, so we're gonna undo that. Try again. I'll start down here. Let that harden. Go like that. And then try and... I probably shouldn't have pulled it away. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. But, you know, I'm still new. I make mistakes. So I'm going to start over here. Join it right there. Bring it right here. Just like so. And then join it right here. Bring it up like so. And ta-da! You know, you've got your own little Illuminati thing. If I could do any kind of advanced video editing, I'd probably have an eye right here with the X-Files music, you know, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, but I can't do that because I'm working with Microsoft Movie Maker or Windows Movie Maker, whatever the hell. It's garbage. For basic video editing, it's alright, but, you know. Yeah, so I've got a pyramid. Let's do a cube. I'm going to see if I can do it on this board. Let's throw this off to the side. Why not? But yeah, I mean, a lot of the things they did on the website was like build models of things, which I thought was pretty sweet. Like one guy, I think this was with their previous product, which was the full-size 3D Simo, but he built like a bull out of it, which was pretty sweet. So we're gonna okay, so this board is pretty good. It grabs at it when I extrude, so I'll probably be using this a bunch. Maybe I won't end up having to buy that thing, which, I mean, I hate to do that, to say, oh, well, don't buy this from them because you can get it yourself, because that's bad for their business. And I mean, they're using Kickstarters, so it's not like they were, you know, well-established business already. You know, they need support, so go ahead and buy things from them. Let that dry. Come across here. Come on, harden already. Kind of messed up there. Had to use my hands a little bit. Let that harden so it could. Well, I don't know if you can very well see that. That's not so good. We're gonna make it work. I guess we're just gonna have a slant. Oh well. Oh, this is gonna be all kinds of messed up because I just did that on you. Ah! I didn't wait long enough. I should have waited. This is where I would have video edited in that little potato-looking guy. You know, when will you learn that your actions have consequences? That's funny. To me, anyway. Alright, we're not gonna make the same mistake twice. We're gonna let the thing cool. I'm gonna draw from here to here. Come on, stick for my little buddy. There we go. Alright, and then we gotta okay, stay. Be a good little plastic strand. One thing I like this is that way it comes out pretty soft, so it pretty easily fuses to other things that are, I mean, basically the same material. So you're not having to sit there and have a huge gloop like, oh, like I just did there by accident. It looked like it wasn't wanting to grab, but you know, that's just how things are. So here we've got a little bit of modern art. I'm selling this to the highest bidder. My automatic bid, or, you know, if you want to automatically just buy this straight out, is $2.5 million. I mean, if a white sheet of canvas with a black dot in the middle can go for several million, I think this could get me some money. Now we're going to do something. I think I'm going to try filling this in. I saw this on a couple of videos. Just want to... oh, that's sweet. I just realized I've got my head tilted to the side, and that's got to be severely messing up the camera angle. I apologize. Yeah, guys, the future is now. This is it. And, oh, I might need to get more filament. So I didn't think I'd be messing with it this long. I want to go down the row. So I'll probably be doing some kind of spider web with this. Simply because that seems like a pretty cool idea. Oh, I done did it. I done run out. Well, I think that's a good stopping place for my video. I encourage you to buy this thing. This is awesome. If you do a lot of modeling, or, you know, you need, like, if you have a bunch of ideas for things, but you can't really get out of your head, but you want to show someone exactly what it is, oh, there we go. I would get this thing. It does a bunch of other stuff, so if you're a hobbyist, you know, it's got all of your needs, basically. Yeah, so I think 1 out of 10, or like 1 through 10, I'd probably give this thing an 8.5. If, you know, if it had the sound dampening thing so it didn't buzz quite so annoyingly, it'd probably be a 9.5. And the only way it could possibly get a 10 is if it, like, solved all of life's problems. Sorry. It just, 10 is unattainable. Yeah. That's it. Thank you for watching. Of course, you know, like and subscribe, because I want to be YouTube famous and not have to work for a living. And I will have another video for y'all eventually. I do have something coming up. I'm making wooden handles for a knife that I've got. The problem is that it's a lot of sanding and it takes forever, so you're going to have to let me record that one bit by bit. Alright, thank you for watching.